Why build a base above ground when you can carve one straight out of it? How you doing? I'm Rebel. Welcome back to 7 Days. In this episode of the base building series, I'm taking a different approach. I'm not building the zombies a path. I'm digging one straight out of the terrain itself. Using the natural landscape as my foundation, I'm shaping the ground into a guided tunnel with a tiny bit of concrete designed to lead the Horde exactly where I want them to go. Let's see if the earth can work just as hard as the concrete walls that we normally build. Alright, so before I start digging into the ground, I think I need to lay down like my idea of where their entrance of the pathway begins, where the entrance of my bunker begins, just so that I don't screw up the dig process. Alright, so looking at it from the top down, here's what I'm envisioning. The 2 blocks on the left-hand side are going to be where the zombies enter the start of their pathway. They're going to slowly work their way down until those next 2 blocks, where it's going to be like the balance beam portion of the pathway, up until the next row of blocks, which will be the start of my bunker. And then the last 2 blocks is just going to be my back wall of my bunker. But I need to basically carve out around my bunker so that the zombies don't just flood the bunker or flood on top of the bunker. So I have to have at least, I think, about 3 to 4. I'm going to go 4 wide blocks of nothing in between the edge of their walkway and my bunker. I know it's confusing. It'll make a lot more sense when you actually see it. And once this is all carved out, I might have to add a couple blocks connecting these two, probably 2 to 3 high, connecting these 2 blocks here, this one here and the far one, and also this one here and the far one, just so that the zombies don't just flood in over on top of the start of their pathway. I want them all starting at the ground floor and walking their way down. All right, time to start digging. All right, I think I did a pretty decent job. It's not perfect, but I think I did a pretty decent job of carving out their pathway. So this is going to be the start of their entrance, and it's going to go down. And then here's going to be the start of my bunker. So from here, we can start carving out. This is where stability plays a huge part in this. If I mess up with the auger, go 1 too many blocks, 1 too many hits deep, I'm gonna be screwed. All right, I think I did it. I dug out their pathway leading down to a chasm that's digging's nowhere near done. That's gonna be my bunker, but it's gonna be shifted all the way down here. So this right here is gonna be the entrance. Make sure I line this up right. That is going to be the entrance to my bunker, but it's going to be 1 block in. So from that block to that block is going to be just dirt, and on both sides of the dirt is going to be another dip that they're going to have to fall down if they get knocked off. All right, no sense in delaying any longer. Let's get this going. Go away. I actually wouldn't mind running a test right now to see if they'll actually take this pathway. But I don't have anywhere to go. And so here's my thought process is I need to dig... Darn zombies. Hi. I need to dig around my base just so that they can't get on top of it and start digging down to me. That's the only reason why I need... So the chasm I want, but in order for them to not just be able to run over on top of me and start digging down, I have to make it easier for them to take this pathway than to start digging from up top. If they just come over to this side and start... Let's say my base is under there and they just start digging, I'm done for. I can't have that. This path here has got to be the easier path for them to take. Oh, this is taking forever. So I have their entranceway dug out, and I have my fighting position dug out, but it still needs to be, I want the walls to be reinforced with concrete on the sides and the top. Bottom doesn't really matter, but I also need a front. And I also dug out a pit for them to fall, but I don't want to go too much further, because if they don't see this as a pathway, then this whole thing is pointless. So what I need to do is ditch my body in here, spawn in a couple zombies in front of the pathway to make that the most viable option to get to me, and then see where they go. All right, so let's turn creative mode on and dev mode on, and then detach our body. Nope, wrong button. Detach our body is F5. You hit P to detach the camera so I can move around now, and then the bracket right next to the P so you can move the camera without your body moving around. I need to get my guy back in the base though. We're gonna third person this back to the base. All right, he's back in the base. Bracket. There we go. You messing around with the brackets and the P key, it's really funky, and I don't know how to explain it. I honestly don't. I just keep hitting P and the bracket key until it works out for me. All right, let's turn AI off. Come in here. Let's get a Feral Arlene right where we need her. Perfect. And then if we turn AI on, is she going to come down the pathway? Good. She did exactly what we needed her to. Every single one of them came down. Every single one of them took the pathway. And we're getting abused. Let's, almost ended us there, Arlene's. Check this out. Bye. Appreciate your help. So a lot of times this will happen. When you're messing with the camera, it like kind of phases in and out. There, it's fixed. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you'll move up and you won't really be moving up, but you'll look up. It's very, very strange. All right, now I got their pathway. Knowing that it works, I can continue the build. I just need to dig out all along the sides. All right, I think that about does it. We got this whole area carved out around us. I had to turn my headphones down for a little bit. I just got tired of hearing the auger. Got tired of hearing the chip away at blocks. All right, now I need to do another test to make sure that if I put a zombie on the far side, are they gonna try to jump in to get me? Maybe I should wall this off. This is gonna be one of those last stand defenses, because if the zombies do attack, I have nowhere to go. I'm stuck in here. Maybe I should put a door there just in case. I hear footsteps. What's your plan there, boss? All right. Looks like I got some time before he makes his way over. I just want to make sure he doesn't fall or jump. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Are you gonna fall off the edge? Because that's gonna determine whether or not I have to put walls up here. It looks like you are. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put walls up on the outside. Just to make sure that I want you starting back there. You're not allowed to cheat. Can't cheat the system, sir. All right, I need a door. Is creative mode still on? It is, good. Door. Where's my iron doors? I just need one, but I guess 500 will do. All right, just in case. Hope I don't have to use that. I gotta remember to put walls on that side, because I don't want them walking along the edges and then falling. I want them coming over to that side. So now I need to create my barrier between me and the zombies. I'm gonna put these here, and the purpose of putting these here is so that if a cop comes down this pathway and just starts spitting, I can just go to the left. But if I want to see the pathway, all I have to do is be in front. I think that works. I need you to show me that you can actually take the intended pathway starting right here. So I'm gonna come in through here, phase through my own wall. You're not just gonna fall, right? You're not just gonna jump over. You just went right through the fence. Or no, you went through the outside. Okay. All right. The whole thing's caged off like a baseball field. Now they have to come around the base and into the fighting area. Just to test that, I am going to run over here. I'm going to turn AI off. I'm going to spawn in a feral Arlene. Spawn in a couple feral Arlenes. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so I'm in my base. There... This is dangerous. They're up there. Turn AI on. Shoot. Should be able to see him running around the edge of the fence. She's stuck forever. She fell. Stupid Arlene. Are they just beating away at the fence? If they're just beating away at the fence, you're defeating the purposes, Arlene's. Just go down the hole. Alright. They're just hopping the fence. It was pointless. They find it easier to beat away at the fence. I'm gonna tear that down and use blocks. Hi. I need the dev gun to get rid of all those fences, because I'm not dealing with chopping away at all of those fences. What do you think? Should I use concrete? Like, I want to use as little amount of concrete as possible. Right now I've used 76 blocks. And I've deleted a lot of them, just improper placing and stuff. Probably about 20. So I've used about 50 blocks to build this. 50 concrete blocks. Do I build them a pathway? Like an actual solid pathway here? Not here. This has got to stay dirt. Just because of what I'm doing with the base. But no, I think I'm gonna leave it dirt. Leave it dirt and stone, whatever it is. I can put bars on the outside. And filling this in with bars isn't even really necessary. I'm just doing this for an aesthetic reason. If the zombies fall... Get out of here. Wood. If the zombies fall, like right here, if they make their way here and fall, who cares? As long as they're getting onto the pathway, right? This is more along the lines of, I want them to start forming at the front of my base rather than just cheating their way past my system. All right, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I was intending, with the release of 2.0, to go through and put those fire bombs, those fire barrels. You can't make them anymore. You used to be able to make them. Burning barrel? I don't think it's the burning barrel. I think it's the rusty barrel. Let's check. I was gonna take these and line the entire area of, like, all of my bases. I was gonna go crazy. Put them all over the place. Like, basically like daisy chaining them all through. This would be way too close. But I was gonna go through and put all these barrels all along my bases. Obviously, this is too much. Let's set time day 1, 6 a.m. All right, so that right there is like 104 exploding barrels. And what I was gonna do is this. Frames. For every single, I was gonna line it all around my base. I was gonna make it so that every single base exploded. But look. Base isn't touched. Just a bunch of dirt. So I was gonna do that for every base. I was gonna collapse every single base. How you doing? And I was gonna have a big finale, a big send-off for all these bases for when 2.0 starts. But the issue that I had with it is, number one, it doesn't blow up my bases because the bases are stronger than the barrels. I would have to do this 50 times just to get these bases to work, explode the way I want them to. So, rather than doing that, I think I'm just gonna blow up one as a celebration. I mean, it's spectacular when it happens. How did you survive that, Tubby? And on top of that, this is a base I don't really care about. I don't think I ever used it as an actual base. Before I blow it up, I'll show you. It's literally just... It was gonna be used as an area. It was like the worst video ever. It was... I want to build a place where the zombies can't get to me. I didn't blow that one up. That was all zombies. It's all gonna collapse now. It was literally just a base that was just solid concrete walls. And in those walls, I wanted to see how long it would take the zombies to get... Excuse me. How long it would take the zombies to get to those concrete walls. So it would literally just be a video of me sitting there, just like this, watching the zombies beat away at the walls. Solid concrete walls. Zombie could have given me a little bit of a heads up that he was about to collapse my base. Hey, the door's still there. Can I open it? Can. Good old 7 days. Trying to help you out. I'm digging you a pathway. You can't just leave me alone. No screaming. Nurse, I do need health, though. Come on. Facing into the wall. Taking a little nap. I'm jealous. It's not the smoothest of pathways, but it does work. Excuse me. And if I get rid of that block and that block. There we go. Now they have a big pathway to get back up. This is where the testing stops because there has to be some form of surprise in Horde bases for them to be fun. So if the zombies do come down this way, fall off the edge, then they have to turn and come back up. What happens if they don't come back up? What if they just start beating away at the foundation? There's always got to be a little bit of surprise. Something to make me struggle or panic throughout the Horde night. The fun of this game is the struggle, in my opinion. Alright, I think we are set. We got all the tools we need. We got all the equipment we need. I hope. Let's turn creative mode off, dev mode off. Set time, day 70, 21:58. There we go. At least it's somewhat bright here. Welcome to the, what is it? Half underground dirt pathway. Gotta knock him out. Cop's not good. Don't blow up. Just don't blow up. Yeah, I know. I know. One thing that I'm worried about with this base is that they all... Cop? Is that they all start building up here. Because it's not a pole. It's not the pole side centered like we're used to. They might end up... Cop, fall, fall, fall. He was about to blow, man. That was close. Ooh, they're building up way too much. Way too much. That was what I was worried about. They can't be piling up like this. If they're piling up like this, it's not going to be good for me. Come on, hurry up. Reload. Reload already. Jeez. Just in case you were wondering, we are level 199, game stage 321, 3,656 kills, 3,556 kills, and 1 death. Should probably check repairs, but I need this reload. Ooh, man, taking some damage. It's gonna be a long night if things don't improve soon. I should have put a robo sledge or something in here. Maybe a single electric fence post, a single blade trap, a single anything. This is gonna be rough. Their pathway's too thick. They're not falling off like I wanted them to. I'm gonna stay. I gotta stay on top of the repairs because I got nowhere to go if they break through. Yeah, I definitely should have put like a single trap in to weaken them a little bit before they got to me. It's kind of rough. Cops spitting at me from above. They are all funneling like I wanted them to, though. Come on, come on, come on. 138 health. Trying not to shoot the dirt beneath their feet, because if that goes, I don't know how this base is gonna react. Down. Come on. Gotta check for repairs. Man, we're not even 2 hours into Horde night yet. This is crazy. Already halfway through my 7.62. Whoever stopped that cop spit, thank you. Come on, come on. We can do this. I gotta switch over to the shotgun or something. We gotta start using other weapons because they're piling up too much and I'm running out of ammo. Switch over to the SMG in a second. As soon as I get this reload off, I'm gonna switch over to the SMG. We got a lot more 9mm than we do 7.62. We're gonna burn through a lot of it. Let's go. That's a demo. Demo, you gotta go, buddy. You can't. No napping, no faking. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They're all just falling now. Almost one. As long as we can stay on top of them like this, we should be all right. But they've been piling up, man. It's getting dangerous. Come on. I gotta check for repairs again. Darn you, nurse. Custodian, go clean something, buddy. Go fix something. Repair something. I don't know. Can somebody tell me? And is custodian? I mean, no disrespect to anybody. It is purely my ignorance that I don't know. Is there a difference between custodian and janitor? So, to my knowledge, a custodian, well, that's a demo. Custodian cleans up, straightens up, organizes, things like that. Doesn't a janitor do the same thing? Is it just basically like the nice way of saying janitor? Again, I mean, no disrespect. If you're a custodian, thank you. I appreciate you keeping the world clean, man. More than you can actually imagine, but we got some slobs out there in this world. Man, they are building up. You phased through, you cheater. Phasing through my blocks. Needed to check for repairs badly. Every single time we're like a quarter, almost all the way damaged. Burn through that. This is back, but out of ammo. Come on. Clear some of you guys out. Janitor, custodian, whatever you prefer. I think I know why they're falling now, though. Man, it's damage too. So if you look, they dug a chunk out of their pathway right there. And so they're seeing that as a non-pathway. Maybe, I don't know, these guys seem to be, yeah, they're all right. That's still a pathway, we're still good. Darn, not having ammo. Down to 38 rounds in this thing. That's a demo, gotta switch over. I don't trust the shotgun to not hit that button. Come on. Construction worker, nurse, lumberjack, another demo. It's pretty intense Horde night. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier. I guess this is the difference between having a one block pathway and a full side center pathway, or smaller, is they have a full block to get to me, and none of them are falling, so they just kind of pile up around the edges. I wonder how many... I hope they're not chewing through my foundation down there. That could be very bad. We're gonna find out in 2 hours if they are or not. Come on. Bowler. I can't stand that tourist, man. The tourist bowler, whatever his name is. In-game, he's called Tourist, I think. No, maybe they changed it to Bowler. He used to be called the Tourist, but I think they changed it to Bowler recently. Biker. Mama, welcome. Arlene, saw you for a millisecond. Come on. This isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to switch over to the 7.62. I hate doing it, and nothing's reloaded in the 7.62. Of course. Come on. We gotta spend the next wave clear spent reloading, making sure everything's reloaded, because I know the SMG's got nothing in it. The 9mm got nothing, or this M60 has got nothing in it. Shotgun's got nothing in it. Come on, come on, come on. Time to go. Loot bag galore. Mama with no arm. Come on, Mama. Just give it up already, will ya? Oh, crap. I should have spent that last reload. How much time we get? We got 1 hour. 1 hour and 10 minutes. That block being gone is a problem. That block being gone is a big problem. Did we get our reloads? We did get our reloads, but it's our last bit of reloads for the 7.62. All the other ammo is gone, man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can't let them break any more of these blocks, but at the same time, I can't let them build up like this. We are out of shotgun rounds. I wonder is the SMG reloaded? The SMG is broke. I just damaged that. Come on, come on, come on. We got our SMG back. Reload. Reload everything. We have about 35 minutes left of this. As long as I can keep them out of this doorway. I should have been more cautious with that repair, man. They were on it, and I let it fall. And I have nothing to build it with, so I can't replace it, even if I get a chance to. I don't have any concrete blocks, no wood blocks. You're all down, right? Mama, I knew you were faking. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Arlene, Mama, Biker. Can you guys just fall for me? Whew. Now I just see him falling. 20 minutes. Come on. I actually want to bail on this base as soon as I can, but the only way I have to bail is to jump out the back, and if I jump out the back, I'm breaking a leg. So what I'm going to do is use that health pack now. Ammo's still okay in the SMG. 400 rounds left. 5 minutes of this. That's morning time. Let's bail so that we can save this base. Let's get our cast ready. Oh, it's only sprained leg. That's worse. Sprained legs aren't fixable by casts. No ammo, no ammo. I should have repaired this. Come on, let's go. Play rear around the rosy with you all day. I'm actually surprised. I'm gonna take another hit here. I'm gonna get cornered. Can I make it through? Can I make it through? I made it through. It's my choke point right here. Ran right into him. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Six more rounds of the 7.62 or M60. One more round. 5 of this. Nobody else is down here. Let's go up. See if there's anybody else up. Got a little bit of an infection, a sprained wrist, a sprained leg. But we made it. Whew, that was way too close for comfort. The terrain base did its job, barely. The zombies pushed harder than I expected, and for a moment, I really thought the whole thing was gonna collapse and bury me with it. Digging a path straight into the ground was a cool concept, and honestly, it held up better than it had any right to. It wasn't perfect, but that's part of what makes these builds fun. Testing wild ideas just to see if they can hold up under pressure. And this one, it worked. Just enough. I'm gonna try to save this world before the 2.0 conversion hits, just in case I ever want to revisit this madness. But the next base, that one's gonna be in 2.0, with a whole new set of zombies and a whole new slew of problems to solve. You know the rest of the deal. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace, I'm outta here.